became the world's leading inventor. Although he had but 3 months of schooling, the secret was passed on to a business associate of Mr. Edison. He used it so effectively that although he was then making only $12,000 a year, he accumulated a great fortune and retired from active business while still a young man. You will find his story at the beginning of the first chapter. It should convince you that riches are not beyond your reach, that you can still be what you wish to be, that money, fame, recognition, and happiness can be had by all who are ready and determined to have these blessings. How do I know these things? You should have the answer before you finish this book. You may find it in the very first chapter or on the last chapter. While I was performing the 20-year task of research I wish I had undertaken at Mr. Carnegie's request, I analyzed hundreds of well-known men, many of whom admitted that they had accumulated their vast fortunes through the aid of the Carnegie's secret. Among these men were Henry Ford, William Wrigley Jr., John Wanamaker, James J. Hill, George S. Parker, E. M. Statler, Henry L. Doughty, Cyrus H. K. Curtis, George Eastman, Roosevelt, John W. Davis, Albert Hubbard, Wilbur Wright, William Jennings Bryan, Doctor Dimtit Starr Jordan, J. Ogden Armour, Charles M. Schwab, Harris F. Williams, Doctor Frank Gonzalez, Daniel Willard, King Gillette, Raphael M. Wakes, Judge Daniel T. Wright, John D. Rockefeller, Thomson A. Edison, Frank A. Vanderlip, F. W. Woolworth, Colonel Robert A. Dollar, Edward A. Saline, Edwin C. Barnes, Arthur Brisbane, Woodrow Wilson, W. M. Howard Taft, Luther Burbank, Edward W. Bok, Frank M. Munsey, Albert H. Guare, Dr. Alexander Graham Bell, John H. Patterson, Julius Rosenwald, Stuart Austin Weir, Dr. Frank Crane, George M. Alexander, G. J. Chaplin, Honorable Jennings Randolph, Arthur Nash, and Clarence Darrow. These names represent but a small fraction of the hundreds of well-known Americans whose achievements, financially and otherwise, prove that those who understand and apply the Carnegie's secret reach high stations in life. I have never known anyone who was inspired to use the secret who did not achieve noteworthy success in his chosen calling. I have never known any person to distinguish himself or to accumulate riches of any consequence without possession of the secret. From these two facts, I draw the conclusion that the secret is more important as a part of the knowledge essential for self-determination than any which one receives through what's popularly known as education.